What is up, dudes and dudettes and dudeskies and duderoodies and all those people out there, those nobodies that are just like us, just trying to find something to listen to on their car ride or at the gym or just while they're cooking or picking their nose, whatever it is. We're a sequel nobody asked for. I'm Justin. I've got Daniel. I've got Jesse here. We're doing something we've actually never done yet for a podcast, which is just chill and hang out, talk kind of thing, which is insane because normally we have some kind of theme we're going for. This is just we got a few questions from the community. We put down a few ourselves. We're gonna just answer them. If it leads into different conversation stories, we're just gonna go for it, kind of deal. Are you guys excited? I'm not at all, but
I love me some questions.
We're doing a Seinfeld episode. It's an episode about nothing. It's a podcast about nothing.
It's a podcast about nothing. You're not wrong.
For nobody. Look at that. A podcast about nothing for nobody.
For nobody.
Beautiful.
I think this is the branding we've always had, and we just didn't realize is that like
go for it.
Reverse psychology the entire time we could have been doing this. I mean, we kind of have been.
I'm pretty sure that was my first contribution to this podcast channel was saying, instead of telling everyone to like and subscribe, tell everyone not to.
Yeah. So guys, do not leave questions or likes or comments because they will not be involved on the next episode or not. Let's go for it. What is your spirit animal? Do you believe in spirit animals? Do you not act? Is it not actually an animal?
So
what are the limitations of a spirit animal?
So I've been told one time, I met this person that said that they could see people's spirit animals.
See? Okay.
And they were going around the group telling people like, oh, yours is a rabbit, yours is a chinchilla, whatever. And I ask what mine is. And they look at me weird, like for a second, they just wait. And then they say T-Rex. And I was like,
you got little arms, but a thick booty.
That's not typically in the conversation of spirit animals, but it did make me wish that I had a power coin and just could yell Tyrannosaurus and then turn into a Power Ranger. But
that would be dope.
What I take from that, even though I would prefer it to be the blue Triceratops, but I'll take it.
Jesse, what do you think your spirit animal
I
is?
would want to be a red panda.
Red panda? Okay, you give me red panda vibes.
I really like red pandas. They're cute. I mean, the cutest animal out there. And they're lazy. Like besides waking up, like they don't move around unless it's like dawn or dusk, and then they just lay around all the rest.
Every time I've gone to the zoo, I can't find them.
And then if it's too hot, you gotta be cold. So that's another thing too. Like if it hits like 65, they have to be inside.
So you just don't want to be talked to or
I just want to sleep. And
that's your spirit animal.
When you see me, I'm cute. I'm like quick. I might be fat, but I'm quick.
I mean, quick when you need to be. Quick
the
when
red
you need
panda.
To be. Yeah. But not quick when you don't need to be.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, sure. No.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've heard, at least.
You're saying red pandas definitely get it.
Oh, yeah.
Red pandas get it. And that's a fact. Honestly, I don't know if it's like a physical thing or what, but definitely turtle for me. Like I've always been either called Turtle Boy or resemble a turtle.
Who called you a Turtle Boy?
That was what like everyone that tried to make fun of me and it didn't work was like, hey, Turtle Boy. And now
a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff.
No, I don't know what it was.
You never had like a big hump. Like
no, but now I do. Now I could just go around and be a turtle, and I could be like,
you just can't get off your back or something. Like, was it one of those?
This was ever since I was like 14, 15. I'm sure it was a specific group of people. Like I don't remember exactly, but now I'm like, I'm trying to get a turtle shell in now.
When
It's
your
working.
turtle shell's hitting your green screen.
That's true. I
I
have a,
just in the corner of it.
but I do like the turtle for other reasons. Just like, they can hide away in their shell, or they can go out of their shell. It's just a great metaphor for any
Oh my God.
situation. It's one of those you could just like put into any situation, and it makes sense. You could get away with it, kind of thing. It's like
they're always home.
horoscopes. It's like
Always
horoscopes where like they just relate to everybody, but then they go, "Wow, this really, really gets me." And I feel like a
really
turtle
am a
can do
turtle.
that.
Well, I
Exactly.
didn't even realize that you had a Power Ranger hat on.
Yeah, I do. I got saber
Look at
tooth
that.
yellow.
So
Watch
that's
the
not
new
your
movie. Don't watch the new movie unless you really like
the
Power
new
Rangers.
special.
Oh,
Yeah,
of
If you like
that's
Power Rangers, go for it. But if you don't, it's not worth the watch.
Of course not. It was all fanfare.
Oh,
it
100%.
was. There's a reason that their only roles were Power Rangers in the '90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it hurt me in the fields because I was like, but I like these people and I like these characters.
Well, the weirdest
and
thing
this
was
is so bad.
they introduced new characters, and their acting was even worse than like the 90s stuff.
The
Yeah, it
new
was
Yellow
meant for
Ranger.
children that don't know acting.
Yeah,
I know, but
I
it's
don't know.
still, you'd
She
think
seemed like
with
a
a new
teenager with
movie,
attitude to me, but
I mean, it's
just
not
kind of
like they
bad
made
attitude.
bank probably off of the show itself. I'm sure they made no money from the show, and it's
Oh,
been like anything further than that, like showing up at conventions and appearances and stuff. But
Yeah.
like, in the 90s, it was, hey, let's take advantage of everybody on TV. They probably got no royalties from anything.
Toys.
Yeah, they didn't
Yeah.
see any of that.
Well, doesn't Hasbro own Power Rangers now or something?
Probably
They used to be
Saban had it,
Saban, yeah.
and it was
I think it's Hasbro and like / Disney now. Technically,
probably.
You got to remember too, for the Power Rangers, the people that we saw on the screen weren't the guys in the inside of it. So of course they didn't get any money for it because they were just the American version of the Power Rangers.
They were cutting corners for the money anyways. Like that's why I think there's actually I think it was one of the documentaries on Netflix. I watched the one called The Toys That Made Us, and it's all the backstory on like Star Wars toys, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys, Transformers, every major toy brand. You see why they made the toys. Let me tell you one thing: what it always is, it's money. They make the movies to sell the toys to make the money, kind of thing. And Saban was definitely like, how do I cut corners so that I can just get a show to TV as soon as possible and rake in the dough, kind of thing. Like it was all a business move. It obviously worked. Best season of Power Rangers is Space, though. I'm just going to throw that out there. Whether you guys like it or not.
Around there, like those, like the one before and the one after, I think that.
What was the one after?
General time frame. I think after was Lost Galaxy.
Was it Lost Galaxy? Yeah,
I think so. Dude. That one was my favorite, but I do enjoy Space quite a bit. A lot of the same characters are in both. I think it was. It wasn't Turbo, was it?
Turbo led into Space.
Yeah, Turbo, Space, then Lost Galaxy.
Because I don't know why.
Galaxy, yeah,
dude. All those.
And then the Blue Ranger was on CSI.
Really?
Yeah,
that's where they go to die, is on TV. Unfortunately,
the only person I've seen that's done anything other than Power Rangers, though. So,
the Green Ranger was a UFC fighter.
Yeah, for a bit.
Oh, Jason David Frank.
Yeah. R.I.P. Yeah. No, that was the funny thing about the movie was they got voiceover lines for like 3 out of the 6 Power Rangers, I think, like 3 or 4 of them. And then they just got Power Rangers from different seasons to play half of the characters because the original ones didn't all either want to show up, couldn't show up, or some fusion of those. But it was just funny
because always.
Yeah, you just got like one line of Tommy's dialogue, one line of the Red Ranger, like that was it. And then they were in their suits, and you're just like, oh, cool. They're not actually in the movie, whatever. But definitely watch it if you were a fan. I'm sure it's a good drinking game movie. Like, if we could find a way to do a good drinking game with the
Every time you
fans,
can tell they're poor actors.
I would
Take a drink.
love. You'd get splattered within the first 10 minutes. But I would love to do an interactive like drinking game with the audience, or even if you're not drinking, just like partaking in some kind of cool eat a nug every time challenge, whatever it is, whatever we want it to do. But like, I would love a Spy Kids one, honestly. I think we could get some good.
Thumbs.
Yeah, you get the thumbs on Scream, you get the Fooglies, the Floops Fooglies. Oh man, the jetpacks in those were so good.
What do you think Once and Always got on IMDb?
Probably
Is that out of 10?
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? You thought it was that bad?
Yeah.
I was going to say a 4.8.
It's a little bit closer. It's 5.7.
Okay. Really? I'm surprised.
You rarely see stuff go lower than 5 unless it's god awful or you can't watch it. Like, you literally have to turn it off.
Yeah.
So I feel like this kept above 5.7 due to that fact.
The nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
Probably carried it a bit.
Yeah.
Which also, Power Rangers, get on it. I want more stuff I can wear to the gym that has Power Rangers on it. Like I always wear a hat.
7.3.
I like wearing t-shirts and stuff that like just have a logo of something that I like on it. I don't like doing like the full pictures or anything, but like that's why I like this thing right here. It's subtle. People who know it, they can know it and be like, "Ha, cool, saber-tooth tiger, dope." Call it a day, be end with it, but like it's got the diamond too. It's dope. I like it. I like stuff like this. Get some more merch for me. Power Rangers, send it my way.
Not Power Ranger merch out there?
What was that?
You think there's not Power Ranger merch?
Not the stuff that I want. Like, it's like too over the top Power Rangers-y.
I do think, because they did redo a lot of the Power Ranger stuff when they came out with like 2018, 2017, whatever it was, with the reboot of Mighty Morphin, with the new design, like character design and stuff like that. I do wish that they would relaunch, whether that's, and they kind of did it with toys and stuff, but like merch, hats, shirts, whatever, with the original stuff.
Well, I'd really like, even if it was Digimon, Pokemon, you know how many symbols there are that they could just throw on a t-shirt, boom, call it done. I'd wear shit like that. I like it being subtle. I don't like over the top stuff.
Yeah, like the crest of courage or something like that.
Exactly. I'd be down for that.
Digi eggs all over the place.
Digi eggs all over the place. How do you like your eggs?
I don't know if this matters, if you guys care for Rotten Tomatoes. I don't.
I do, but not like extensively.
Yeah, Rotten Tomatoes, Tomato Meter, the people like the certified critics gave it an 87%.
No way.
Audiences gave it 86%.
For Once and Always?
Yeah.
That's insane. Was it only like 2 people that voted?
Like there's 15 certified like movie critics that voted, and then 500 plus audience people.
I think my favorite part of the movie was the fact that they just kept with the theme of whatever color Ranger they were. They also had items that were that color. Like the Blue Ranger still had just a blue car, and you're like, that car's a dope blue car, but you could tell it was just for that one reason alone. And like the Black Ranger, obviously he had a bunch of black stuff. It was just whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how I always feel about Rotten Tomatoes. It doesn't help me decide what movie. Even like IMDb, there's so many that are like, it was a 6. I'm like, I think it was a good 7. Like, it was entertaining. When it was stupid, I'm like, yeah, but it was entertaining. Like,
yeah.
I could
watch popcorn flicks.
Yeah.
I have a meter of if the movie's good or bad, and then I go to the next part, which is, but is it supposed to be like a popcorn flick or not? Because if it's bad, it at least needs to be a popcorn flick for me. If it's bad and then it's nothing, then yeah, obviously it sucks. But there's a rubric. It goes one way, like teeters another, as long as it's something.
I have this conversation with my coworker where it's just like, he went to go see Transformers. I'm like, why are you going to go see Transformers? And it's all just like shots of shit with everything. I'm like, I'm there to things to transform and go boom. I don't care for anything else. If it goes boom,
I get it.
Transforms, it's going to be a good watch.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's the same when I go to Fast and Furious. I know it's not going to be Oscar worthy, and I don't care. I want a car to go fast and go boom.
Yep, I'm on episode
And then,
4
yeah,
or
they'll watch
movie
some
4.
crazy superhero stuff. Yeah,
I haven't seen them all though. I haven't
or
seen them.
stuff like still realistic. It hasn't got away from its
Yeah,
sequel yet.
there was the first opening scene is them like doing a heist, and that was pushing it a bit
The
because there's a
train
part
heist.
where I want to say it's a train that goes off the thing, or it's a giant 18-wheeler or something. I think it's a giant 18-wheeler.
You're talking about Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, where they stop it. And
So
they
that's
come
what
in.
I said
Yeah.
when I was watching it. Was I'm like, oh look, Optimus Prime, and it fell on deaf ears because nobody laughed. It was also just me in the room, but that's besides the point. No, I'm just kidding. I was watching it with my girlfriend, but
So nobody laughed.
she didn't laugh either. She went, "Okay, buddy."
Does she know who Optimus Prime is?
Yes, very much so.
Okay.
Loves Transformers.
Okay, so maybe that's why she didn't laugh. She's like, no, don't disgrace my Optimus like that.
Probably, but
We'll talk about
instantly
Optimus like that.
Optimus gets blown up and is like rolling sideways down the road, and they have to slide under him as it's like barreling over
He
them,
times it.
and he has to time it perfectly. And I'm like, okay,
In a
this
car?
is where, yes, oh yes,
Yeah. It was Vin Diesel. If it was Paul Walker, understandable, but Vin Diesel had to figure that out.
I mean, I get it, I understand.
He did it for her family.
Well, talking about
Yeah,
Fast and
yeah,
Furious
yeah.
movies,
No.
who is the ultimate action star? The ultimate
action star?
Because Vin Diesel, I wouldn't say he's the ultimate one, but
No,
when I think of
because,
action stars, I think of Vin Diesel.
series.
Is he on my top 10? No, but he's one of them.
Vin
He's
Diesel's
one of
an
the
action
stars.
star because of Fast and Furious and the Riddick movies, and that's
Well,
it.
and no, Triple X.
That's true.
Yeah. So I
And
think he fits
what was
under
that other one? The pacifier.
Yeah, that was his most.
Doing the Peter Panda dance? Come on. Just saying.
Peter Panda, he's like half you. Oh, he definitely gets it.
It
Peter
would
Panda
have to
gets
be between Sly and Arnold, right?
it. Yeah, I would personally say
I
so.
think
Yeah.
they're going
Gotta
to
be,
count
those
like
are the
right
top
now.
two, and they're going to be close to the top. You can't. You could try and argue Bruce Willis, but
Yeah, but Bruce Willis, he wasn't.
He's just in that Christmas movie.
Yeah. Bruce Willis was a great action star, but I also see him as more than that. Whereas like Sly and Arnold, I see as very. No, I do not see them as politicians. But they just seem more locked into the action star role than like Bruce Willis ever did.
Take everyone from the Expendables. There's your list.
Well, here, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah. That's why those movies were those movies. I still remember, and I've quoted this on the podcast before, is when I convinced all of my coworkers that Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up with a shotgun, shoots 3 times, and says, "It's double barrel because it's double barrel."
I've seen the movies.
And everyone believed me that it was a line in the movie. And they're like, yeah, probably. And just like I would say it all day long, and they're just like, "Wow, I can't wait to see this movie and see this line and laugh." They're like, "It wasn't in there. What the heck?"
It wasn't in there.
Yeah, but you thought it was. Like it was very. Those were those movies. Chuck Norris showed up, and he literally showed up with them doing a Chuck Norris joke when those were popular. They're like, "I heard." They're all talking about him showing up, and they're like, "I heard he's got bit by a poisonous snake and the snake died," and like just random shit like that were always those Chuck Norris jokes. And I've never thought of him as an action star, but everyone in the Expendables movies you can classify as an action star. I think the better actor though, if we were to do a couple categories, which would be like their movies and just overall careers, I think like Arnold's had a better just overall career because he has been a politician, he's been a bodybuilder, he's been a superstar. Cool. Sylvester Stallone, in my opinion, probably is the better actor though. Just like you think of the Rocky
really has the best actor.
Yeah.
Award for the first Rocky.
Yep, exactly. Like I think
did he win best supporting for Creed? I think he did.
Probably. Like he is definitely the better actor. Is he the better action star though? Like that's different because like that's a different type of acting. Whereas I think the well-rounded actor is Sylvester Stallone. Like Arnold, you know what you're gonna get kind of thing. Like Jingle All the Way, perfect movie ever created.
Best action film.
Best action film ever created. like, oh, it's just hard. I did watch the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary recently. It was good. It was too long. It was 3 episodes and they were all like an hour long. So it was kind of like,
Did you talk about Jingle All the Way?
it came up. It did come up.
Yes.
It had other people talking about Arnold a lot, and like someone else was saying, "Dude, Jingle All the Way came out. And that was dope," kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, it was. I like Arnold more, but as far as the better action star, no, I'd still do Arnold. I think.
What are the movies where Sylvester Stallone is killing everybody? What is
Rambo?
that called? Rambo. I couldn't think of it.
Mhm.
I've been sitting here the last 2 minutes just thinking it's
what
not
is it?
Rocky. It's not Rocky. Like what? I couldn't think of the name, but I could see the bandana thing and all that. But
Who's
could not think of it.
the current best action star then? If it wasn't one of
The
them,
Rock.
like the Rocky thing.
The Rock. People go see movies for The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even say
Rock.
best action. I would say just movie star.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what type of movie he's in. It's exactly what Jesse just said. They're going to see because The Rock is in it.
Well, that's what Black Adam was. Like 1,000% was him just going, "I'm in a movie. I'm a superhero." It's like,
Jungle
no, you're The
Cruise?
Rock. You're The Rock. Yeah,
Like,
yet
Jungle
again.
Cruise was terrible, but
But The Rock's
it.
dope.
Oh, Tom Cruise. I mean,
Ooh,
Chris
So ask-
Hemsworth is coming up right now in action type
he's
stuff.
starting to
But,
branch out.
yeah.
Yeah. I could
So,
see him becoming it. I just saw he posted
Yeah.
something with Arnold the other day.
yeah, because they both have a Netflix thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
ChatGPT gave me top 5. Number
Mhm.
1, Arnold.
Okay.
Number 2, Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
Number 3, Bruce Lee.
Wow.
Bruce Lee's dope.
Number 4, Jackie Chan. And number
Jackie
5,
Chan is the epitome of an action star as well.
Yeah. I would say I
he
think
does it all.
it depends on how you're defining action star too. It's like, is Rocky an action film or no?
Later ones, probably.
Like, is action like explosions and booms and stuff like that?
I
or
think
is it
action movies are
fighting is
explosions.
included
Yeah.
and stuff like that? So
Like
The way
Turbo
you're going-
Man in Jingle All the Way, action
That's what I'm
movies
saying,
because
best
there's
action film.
explosions, there's flying,
Mhm.
there's all that stuff.
Yeah.
But Rocky, not an action movie. Is Rocky a
gonna
better
say.
movie overall? Yes, but
No.
I think so. At least as a
I
movie.
mean, we're doing a TBT best Christmas movie, best overall movie. I think there's one winner for both, and it's
Oh
the same
my
movie.
and it's the same movie, and you think it's
And I think Jesse agrees. That's all I'm going to say.
okay. That's fine. What are your guys' final votes on that then? Mine's Arnold, but Jackie Chan would actually be in my top 3 for sure.
But what movies is he in that go boom?
Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
A lot, all of them.
All of them.
Literally
At
all of
least
them.
they fight. It's a lot of fighting.
He'll fight, but
Yeah,
there'll also
fighting, but
be
not blood.
explosions. Oh yeah. He's breaking through glasses and like things are exploding and every rooms are getting demolished every room that he walks into half the time. There are plates being thrown, like that's action in my opinion.
Yeah.
But there
I
are
do-
also guns and explosions and many of them and weapons. Weapons is a big thing in action movies. If there are weapons, whether they are swords, whether they are guns, I believe that constitutes for action movie. Like Fast and the
Then I
Furious.
say Rocky
even the
is an
first one.
action movie.
But Rocky doesn't have any weapons unless you consider his.
Mm-hmm.
I
know.
asked who's the best action star nowadays for ChatGPT, and the number 1
Ryan
is Dwayne
Reynolds.
The Rock Johnson.
Okay.
Nice.
Number 2 is Chris Hemsworth.
Okay.
Sure. Let's
Told
go with it.
He's just especially with Netflix, like he's just been in a lot.
Yeah, you throw him
in the last
something,
2 years.
people are gonna watch.
There's just there's just
like
a
Marvel
lot of
movies are action movies in my opinion too.
Number 3, Jason Statham.
I've never really liked him, but he is in the conversation. Like he
Number-
deserves it.
Number 4, I don't really believe should be number 4 above who's number 5. Number 4 is Tom Hardy.
Interesting. Okay.
Great actor. Don't know about action star though.
Yeah.
Like he's
and
done
then
action roles, but not. I don't know.
Number
I don't know.
5 should be up higher. Keanu Reeves.
Oh,
Since John
Ooh.
Wick, he shot up that ladder.
He might be one of my favorite current ones, honestly. Like
Yeah.
at least top 3. Because
Good thing
yeah,
he's
if
actually
he's
doing
still
that.
doing movies that
Yeah.
are action movies and like keeping up with it, it's not like Arnold doing action movies now where he's not really moving
guys,
too
He's like
much.
making
He
a
is showing
cameo
up
or something.
doing his stuff, but yeah, he's not breaking
Yeah.
stuff down, doing backflips still kind of deal. And he never really was doing backflips. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. Like
He
that man
might have
has
been
always been
Turbo
huge.
Man, but
Yeah, maybe that it was his
flying
hardest role.
around.
His hardest role was learning how to fly.
You
Okay.
got at least one more for us?
I'm going Arnold. That's my final vote. Just you guys in the comments tell us if we're wrong or right, because I know I'm right, but you can try to prove me wrong. I don't care.
Booster.
Who on the podcast would be most likely to join the circus? Oh, I just dropped something.
Like out of the 3 of us, or just
Just in
any of
general.
us?
Any of
In
us.
general, who joined the circus? Zach.
What would he do?
I
Or
think
he'd just
he
be
would.
along for the ride.
Yeah, and then I think he would probably do something. He'll have something like it might be he runs like the little
ticket booth.
Tommy guns that you shoot the little pellets with the star out.
You think he's
Oh,
like
running a booth
Carney?
at like a carnival.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
I
he's
got
running
you.
a
I could
booth.
see that.
That,
He'd
or
have a
he
great
could
time
really
with
get
that, like
into-
kind of heckling people a little bit, but like not
I
in a
think he
mean
could
way.
be
I could see him being a
throwing
cotton
it,
candy
too.
guy. Like one of those guys that really get into it and then they make it all decorative and spin it around, do some tricks.
It's like
I think he
this
could
big.
learn to throw knives too at people. I
Yeah.
think
So he's
Ooh,
just a
that's
jack
fun.
of all trades. What if he
That's
gets
fun
cotton candy on knives and throws them at people, but it like
to
goes
eat it.
past them, but then they eat it?
That I feel like the person that he's throwing it has to be part of the act as well. For
Yeah,
that
that'll be the biggest thing.
I
was
don't
like,
know.
I went
Ooh,
axe
you can make
throwing.
sugar knives. You can make some sugar knives
They still
out
would
of
stab
sugar.
you.
Oh, I know, but they're
Yeah,
edible. They still go past you.
I think
They still go behind you, and then you give it a quick lick.
Oh, you're saying like person's like on like the big target, and he's throwing
Yeah.
them as they're spinning around or whatever, and he's
See,
just throwing them towards their mouth, and they lean over and eat them.
it's funny too, because I agree. I think it would be Zach. Is there a close second at least though? Anybody else that we're thinking of?
You'll be the strong man.
I'll take it.
How does that beard?
I didn't think of it, but I'll take it. Oh,
Yeah. I'll say I went axe throwing, knife throwing a couple weeks ago. That
And you
was
think-
a lot of fun.
I think Daniel could do some
Yeah.
accuracy stuff, or him catching stuff in his mouth.
I don't know if that's circus worthy, but
It is. That's what they
I mean,
do.
I
They
did
throw stuff at
catch
you in their
a
mouth.
wiener on my wiener once. Just
Yeah,
saying, I did catch a wiener on my wiener. You all were there.
Yeah.
It looks like Jesse doesn't remember.
Jesse, what do you think you would be? I could see Jesse being a ringmaster. I definitely could.
The whole get up, the top
Yeah, like
hat.
the whole get up with the top hat coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Like a Dr. Eggman vibe.
Oh yes, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, talking about Dr. Eggman, what would Alex do while he's not here? We should definitely talk trash
A
about
clown.
Alex.
He's one of the 20 clowns coming out of the tiny company.
Oh, he gives me clown vibes for sure.
Well, you just be all right, got it.
But he'd be like
I just see him like painting
looking,
on the
like,
makeup. Yep.
He'd
would
be
do
the
sad
sad clown that's like squirting water,
He'd
but like
rock it.
always like looking sad.
He would rock that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
It's funny too because the Zach thing actually brings up another question, which is, what is the most convenient food? The most convenient food.
What do you mean? Most, like just easiest to eat?
Whatever that means to
make
us.
and eat?
Yeah, whatever it means to you specifically. In my opinion, convenience means I can pick it up, I can eat it right away, or at least like the second that I pick it up, I'm eating it right away and I'm going on with my day. Very little mess.
I feel like a lot of people would say like something like a Hot Pocket or something like that would be convenient, but I kind of disagree.
Yeah, because when you got a Hot Pocket,
like, you need a plate, you need a room. That was a whole Hot Pocket theme or whatever. It was like get a room or something like that. And I remember that in like early 2000s. People eating the Hot Pocket, and then people would drive by, get a room. And they're like, we don't need it. It's a Hot Pocket.
Oh
But
God, what a weird
it
marketing
was great.
choice.
I'm just saying. Or it was for something entirely different, and I don't know
Probably.
what I'm talking about. No, I think it was Hot Pockets. But anyway, I wouldn't say Hot Pocket. Like, you either wait a couple minutes in the microwave. I don't know. Like, for convenience, something you can just take with you, something like that. Like, I feel
Cotton
like trail
candy.
mix.
Cotton candy was why I thought of this question, because I know all the questions, and I instantly thought of cotton candy being a convenient food because it's on a stick. Done.
No, I've never
Throw it
had
away.
cotton candy on a stick. Never in my life.
Sticky.
I've never seen
But that's
cotton
when
candy
it's
on a
not
stick.
sticky.
I've never. When have you seen cotton candy on a stick? It comes in a bag or it comes in a little tub.
No, at places they actually spin it onto the stick.
And then they put it in a bag and they hand you the bag.
No, they put it on the stick like in all of
What do
the
you do
cartoons.
with the stick?
I want
You
to
just toss
say a hot dog. A hot dog would be the easiest thing.
Because once you eat it,
Just
it's gone.
because, like, you grab and go, there's really no
You still gotta
crumbs
cook it.
off it.
Do you have condiments or no condiments?
That's really up to you. Like, if you want to grab and go, you're gonna have to put very minimal condiments on it. Like, you gotta
That's what
put
I'm
ketchup
thinking,
on,
like-
and that's it.
Like, I see where you're going with that. Like, you're at a ball game.
But it's gotta be a blend. I didn't say it was like the best tasting one. I'm just saying the most convenient. Grab a hot dog plain.
You got your protein. You got your complex carbs. A little sugar with the ketchup.
There we go.
Nutritious.
You're saying it's the ultimate workout food.
So that won't work. Same with the brat. That won't work.
Yeah. You get the snap of the brat.
Mix, but you'll have peanut dust on you.
I just pour it.
Oh, so you're
saying
bag
pizza,
or a container or something like that. Like that's drips that
like
slide.
too pizza.
Too greasy.
Also, like, convenient isn't necessarily like easy to eat. Convenient would be like, again, if I have pizza at home, like a cold piece of pizza, like, sure, that's convenient. But then I would have had to make.
Like, I don't need to bring anything else with me. Like,
or you could have ordered.
I just grab a bagel on the way home. Like, when I'm leaving, grab a bagel. I don't need a plate. I don't need anything.
Here's the deal. Some bagels are hard to cut. Not like hard to cut where I'm having issues, but like they're.
So the first thing
that
popped into my head was buttered bread. Just for the simplicity of it, like, it hits the spot sometimes. Like, you don't have really, like, the type of bread you have obviously depends on if you have crumbs or not. Like, you have just like white bread with some butter on it. That's a quick enough snack. I'm thinking the same thing. You run out of the house,
dessert.
Like,
you throw some
with the cinnamon sugar on there, yeah. But like, that hits the spot.
Money is
you don't need to toast it, something like that. But yeah, you could make 14 pieces of buttered bread for like $1. That's convenient.
Okay, we're gonna add up that math. Math guy, is this mathing?
Yeah,
he said how many for what?
14 pieces of bread.
14 pieces
with
of bread.
butter.
Yeah.
So I would say that's at least a half a stick.
All right. Let me just calculate it for a second. It's 14.
Butter is free. Butter is free.
Wait, butter is free.
You need a loaf of bread for $1. That's all I'm saying. You're good to go.
And then you're saying it costs how much?
$1 for a loaf of bread. You get a 99-cent loaf of bread. That's all you spend because you get butter free when you go to other places.
When you go to what places?
McDonald's.
I don't remember the last time I bought bread. It was like $5 for a loaf of bread.
You're saying
what kind of bread did you buy?
Get the packets from restaurants.
Yeah, 1 packet per piece of bread. You're good to go.
Wait,
but you have to go get the packets.
You're stealing bread.
No, oh my! How do you guys not get this? My goodness!
You're saying you already have a stockpile, but not everybody already has that stockpile.
Why do you have a stockpile of bread? It gets moldy.
No, the butter.
Like the packets.
Jesse's got a drawer next to his desk just full of moldy bread.
The mold bread.
He's like, I tried, guys. It doesn't work. No, like, you don't have sauce packets just stocked up over time, whatever. I'm talking convenience. Then you grab the packet.
Some people do,
but normal day to day, yeah, I got sticks of butter. But if you're just going pure convenience, I got strawberry jam. I got, Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A. I got 4 kinds of fast food barbecue sauce in that drawer. Got all the organizers in there. It's all ready to go. Convenient.
Yeah, but that is also like, I don't want to call it a collection because it's not a collection, but it's also like your hard work. and not even
No.
hard work, but it's just like
How is that hard work?
not everybody went to the same exact restaurants as you. Like that
You
is
don't
a
need to. That's the
one of a
glory
kind
of it.
experience.
No,
Is your exact collection of sauces.
and that's why we're only talking about butter. That's not
I
anything
know,
special from anywhere.
but I don't go anywhere and get butter from places. Like I don't go to
That's-
McDonald's and get butter.
because you're missing out. You didn't do it right.
I think bread and butter is a good option. I don't think it's $1 for 12 though. But
You're right, it's $1 for 14. Thank you for confirming.
I think
Next,
I'm gonna say corn dog, but that's just me. I like the corn dog because you don't need a condiment. You could do a condiment. The stick is the only issue for me. The stick is the only issue because you've got a stick and you can't just toss it.
I
At least
thought
it's
about
wood,
that
not
too.
plastic or something.
I almost said that, and then I was like, no, the stick, you're gonna be.
I
stuck with
know,
it.
but like, do I love corn dogs? Can I even prepping them? Like, I don't prefer the microwaved hot dog, but like, if you really want to go for it, it's only like 60 seconds. Boom, done. Awesome.
I mean, you could just eat a hot dog without microwaving it.
I'll say,
Ew.
Pre-cooked.
yeah, if you're gonna microwave, if you're
I just don't like
debating
hot
whether to
dogs, like
microwave
plain hot dogs.
a hot dog or a corn dog, a microwaved hot dog is much better than a microwaved corn dog.
I can't say that just out of personal preference. Like, I can't do the hot dog. You'd think
Is
I
that
would
why
love
you
them
left
after.
68 of them in my apartment
What are you
that
doing
I still
here
have in my
apartment?
freezer.
Hot dog.
Hot dogs in
Hot
my
dog.
apartment.
Exactly. Jesse, what's your final vote?
Hot dogs, where are you?
Like you said, hot dogs.
Are you going with hot dogs?
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying
so.
right now.
I think so. I think hot dogs are not a bad answer. I don't know if we found the exact best convenient food, so definitely in the comments say something, tell us what you think. Hot dogs is a strong contender though, because once it's gone, it's gone. Sometimes you get the little packaging with it, whether it's a wrapper or just like a little tray. And at the end of the day, that's not the worst thing, but like also if there's barely anything on it, you could probably toss that the second you get it and just eat it. Me, I just go, oh, one bite done. That's pretty freaking convenient.
And scary.
And scary, very scary. Let's see. Here's one. Why were Gusher commercials the biggest lie of my childhood? Do you guys remember the Gushers commercials?
Yeah.
I don't remember the commercials, but I remember the expectations.
What were the expectations?
That they'd be good.
Okay, that's okay. You're saying
They'd be, like,
Gushers aren't
juicy.
good.
I'm saying no. I am 100% saying Gushers are not good.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I think you're in the minority.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You're insane.
Yeah.
You're a crazy person.
Yeah, that's insane. The
I'd rather have some
commercial-
just normal Welch's fruit snacks at this
Oh
point.
my
You know what I mean? Give me some
The
Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo ones are fine. I get that.
Opaque
But Gushers,
blues. Ooh, love me some opaque blues.
I like the white ones, but that's just me.
I feel like that's problematic. The opaque
No.
blues, nothing wrong with that. You heard it here, folks. Justin likes the white ones. I prefer the opaque blues. Jesse? Which
He
color
doesn't-
is your favorite?
I just want to say the
I,
Gushers
okay.
commercials to remind everyone that doesn't know or used to know. In the Gushers commercials, they would eat it, devour it, consume it, instantly would turn into the fruit. Their head would turn into a watermelon. Their head would turn into a pineapple, whatever the flavor was. And it was like, oh my God, I need to get my hands on a Gusher. I want a freaking cantaloupe head so bad today. Like, and then you get them, you get the Gushers and you try them and you're there with your friend and you're like, oh, it doesn't
They're bad.
happen. No, we didn't say that. It was more so like, great. So they've been lying to us. And then we tried them anyways, liked them anyways. They got us in. The marketing worked. But
Suckers.
yeah, exactly. Suckers, Gushers, all those things.
See, I would if we're talking about candies that change your head, I would go with Airhead every time.
That's another one. Why did candies change your head? Why was that a thing back in the day? It's just like,
but
you want
Airheads
your
make
head to
sense.
explode?
Like that one had head in the name.
You're
Gushers,
not
I
wrong.
feel like it should do something else.
No.
Not. We're talking about kids' snacks here,
If you
Justin.
gush from
My
your
goodness.
ears.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
think
Like
Gushers
gushes
should make you do
saliva
anything.
out of your mouth because they're so moist.
No, that's what Starburst does to you.
That's
If you've seen the recent ones, they're like, ooh, it's so good that it makes it juicy in your mouth and it just makes you salivate more, basically, is what they're getting at. And it's like, oh, that doesn't sound good.
So I feel like I haven't eaten candy in like a year.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't
I
help.
feel like I'm over my candy phase.
You're over the candy phase. That is a
You're
hill.
too old. That's why.
Yeah. Like chocolate, love me some dark chocolate.
Oh, yeah, chocolate will never die.
But candy, I'm like, oh, like a tiny bite or something, or like I'll see it and I'm like, that sounds good, but no, it doesn't. It's gonna pass. No
Hard
candy
pass.
for me.
I think
Butterscotch. That sounds good.
butterscotch. I like the vanilla Tootsie Rolls. They're my favorite out of the Tootsie Rolls. I don't like the chocolate.
That was a weird jump, but yes, those are
I'm
the
just
best
saying.
ones.
I'm just saying.
Nothing to do with butterscotch, but yes.
No, I mean they gave me the same kind of consistency in my head. If you get like a soft butterscotch or a soft caramel, I'm thinking of.
Yeah. I've never had a soft butterscotch, but
So good, much good.
I've had like butterscotch pudding.
I'll talk about caramel chews.
I think Justin's talking about the caramel chews.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
The butterscotch ones. I've never heard of soft butterscotch.
I'm like 90% sure. There's a
They don't
10%
exist.
though. There's a 10% where they might not exist.
Let us know if they exist, because I would like to try one. I love butterscotch.
I'm getting too old. My dentures can't take them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need help.
Last question, guys. Would you rather have an extra hand on your ass or on your forehead?
Wait, hang on. Extra what? What?
Last
There's some
question.
soft butterscotch shoes similar to the caramel cheese.
Oh, I thought you said shoes for a second. I'd love some butterscotch shoes.
Butterscotch shoes.
Did you say they're real?
Yeah.
See?
I don't believe
Similar
you.
to
I won't believe you until I see them in my hand.
In your hand, in your mouth.
In your hand. Someone's got to send it to him.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Send it to P.O. Box blank blank blank. No,
I almost
would you rather have a hand.
That was close. That was close. I almost said my P.O. box. That was very close.
I was like,
no.
Hand on the forehead or hand on your ass? You got to have one.
Forehead.
Hand on my forehead.
Forehead, but everyone's gonna see your forehead hand.
Yeah,
everyone's
but I can't
gonna
sit down if what's in my pants. Like
what are they gonna do?
Your hands in your pants.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you gonna do? You have a hand come out of your ass.
What?
Yeah, am I gonna break my hand when I try to sit on it?
I'm thinking at a few angles. One is aesthetically, which would I rather have?
Yeah,
I'm thinking
I'd
aesthetically.
myself all the time.
I'd wanna.
Yeah, you could raise your eyebrows and wave like Jesse is right now.
You
think of the riz you could have with that.
No, hand on your head is
Riz
not
Lord
a good.
hand,
when it comes to just the visual appearance of it, you want a hand on your ass. You can't tell me.
I don't.
Yeah, but I don't know on mine.
Your own. Yeah.
Wait. What are you saying?
It's like, well, yeah, but not mine. Leave screen. Well, that was the last we heard from Jesse that night.
Yeah. And his search history was just hand ass.
Yeah, that Chat GPT went crazy after butterscotch.
You just hear the finger tapping iPhone sound.
From his forehead.
From his forehead. No, but I was thinking functionality wise, I would probably want the head one because I could put my phone in it, be watching a video, just walking around watching a video. I could be eating, get a corn dog, and it would work out. I get that.
motivation. You know, you always have like someone else holds like a fishing pole with a donut on it in front
You
of you.
yourself.
You could do it yourself.
I was also thinking, like, if you're in a survival situation, though, which would you rather have? Like, if you're hanging from
Forehead.
something, you think you'd get like 2 hands, forehead hand, and you're just holding onto the ledge?
Because here's the thing: is like it's closer to your other hand, so it can.
But what if you're falling?
Incorporated.
What if you're falling ass to the wall?
If you're
and
falling,
and you need a booty grab.
But that's what I'm saying,
Like-
is you're going to break your hand that's on your ass constantly. Because you're going to sit down, you're going to trip, you're going to whatever, and your knuckles are going to be broken and all mangled and stuff.
You sit on pillow pads.
Yeah, so I need new pillows. I need everywhere I go, I need to have a special couch. I walk in with a hand on my forehead. Everyone's going to stare, but I'm going to give them high fives all over the place.
Yeah, but if you have a hand on your
booty, what are you looking at?
Yeah,
you have a hand on your booty, you could be tickling areas all day long.
Yeah, and again, to quote Jesse, not my own hand. Like, I don't see a single benefit to having a hand on my ass compared to on my forehead.
I just love that you're all like, I'll have a hand on my head, and everyone's gonna see it and just like be like, haha, handhead, haha, turtle boy. You'll never amount to nothing, turtle boy.
I think that's the thing. I just said I'm out of my candy phase. I'm an adult now. I don't care what people think about my hand head. I'm just thinking functionality. I don't need a hand on my ass, but a hand on my forehead, a third hand, I can hold more snacks.
See, I'm thinking at it too, like I could get a weight. I could hold a weight on my butt
head
and then like squat down. It'd be an easier way to like do squats.
But you could also put it on your head, and you'd also be able to accomplish the same.
My head wouldn't hold as much weight, probably, and my neck would have to support it.
Also, to accomplish the same thing, you could put a belt on.
You're not wrong, but also
like there's already a thing that can do that.
There's not already the same thing. Yes, there are though. There are head.
You're saying there's like a headlamp, with weights on it.
Not weight specific. Oh, actually, there are for your neck workouts. Those are actually a thing.
Think of it. You're doing a push-up. You never slip and hit your face on the ground again.
So when you fall down, it'll catch.
Yeah. See, it catches better than your butt hand.
Guys, I know I'm not alone out there. I know there are some of you who are just fuming at the gills.
There's dozens of us. Dozens.
Fuming at the fingertips.
I just know everyone at home is just thinking, not my hand.
That's not what's happening. If you want to tickle your gooch, write it in the comments. We'll see you later. This is a sequel nobody asked for. Get ready for some weird stuff because it's coming. Just like a sequel nobody asked for.